We begin with this morning's top story. American forces back in action in Iraq. Early today, U.S. planes were loaded to make a second airdrop of food and water for thousands of Iraqis trapped in the mountains of northern Iraq. And on Friday, U.S. planes struck in northern Iraq against the Islamic militants known as ISIS. All of this is happening near the city of Erbil.
We have two correspondents following the story. Mark Albert is covering the president on Martha's Vineyard. But we begin this morning with Holly Williams on the ground in Erbil, the capital of the Kurdish region. Holly, good morning.
Good morning. The American airstrikes are targeting ISIS militants who were just 30 miles outside this city. And the U.S. intervention has been welcomed by Iraqis here in Erbil, which is a stronghold of forces opposed to the Islamic extremists. American F-A-18 fighter jets are flying over Iraq again, striking back against ISIS. U.S. planes are also dropping food and water to Iraqis forced from their homes and left stranded and starving by the militants. The Islamic extremists, who say they've established their own state, swept across northern Iraq 2 months ago, seizing Mosul, the country's second biggest city. This week, ISIS went on another violent rampage, capturing 15 towns and Iraq's biggest dam. Fighting against the militants on the ground are soldiers from Kurdistan, an autonomous region in northeastern Iraq. Many of them were trained by the US military, but this week they were forced to retreat. They hope the American airstrikes will allow them to regroup and then push back against the militants. In its new offensive, ISIS is targeting Iraq's religious minorities, including Christians. Thousands of them have fled their homes after being given a choice by the extremists: convert to Islam, leave, or face death. We can't take this anymore, said this Christian woman. We don't want to die, we want to live, and we don't want them to take our land. That's our right. The Iraqi government says hundreds of young women from another religious minority, the Yazidis, have been captured by ISIS and are now being held by the militants in the city of Mosul. Benita.
Holly Williams in Erbil, Iraq. Holly, thank you.